Hello, it's Matt from Nordic Walking Preston, and today we are out in the beautiful Cuerden Valley Park, and as you'll see behind us we've got blue sky and sunshine on our face, and I'm sitting here today with Lindsay Hill from Axis Podiatry, and we've just been for well, let's say it's a taster session of Nordic Walking. Lindsay's never tried Nordic Walking before,
no,
have you?
Never.
And as a podiatrist then, she's very keen on people's feet and also general health and well-being, so I'm very keen to have Lindsay come and talk to us as a group, and so we can learn a little bit more about feet and sort of that knock-on effect on our own use of the poles and improving our health and fitness, and taking ourselves away from potential risk of damage down the line. So
it's been great. Hello. I would have been sat at home doing my accounts this morning, so this has been this has been great. It's got me out and about, got my legs moving again after the half marathon on Sunday.
Yes, you did Manchester.
Did Manchester on Sunday.
What was your time?
1:45.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So we were aiming for under 2 hours, so really pleased with that. And no blisters, because I had my anti-blister socks on.
Yes, I want to hear about those.
Yes, so yeah, everything about feet, and it's made me realise how good the Nordic walking is for like your posture, and I think you could really apply it to the runners as well. And I just think this whole technique and posture and getting out and relaxing and getting a bit of space for your mind as well, it's good. I like it.
We've been doing it, what, 20 minutes, so that's a great testament in itself that you as a professional and a runner have already seen in that short space of time some benefits of it. But again, for the runners, we'll start doing some more videos for runners. It's not that we're trying to sort of tell you to do Nordic walking to stop doing the running, it's how you can use Nordic walking to be an adjunct to your running training and assist you in improving your posture and lots of other different things that will give you more chance of running, which is the thing that you love, but without that risk, or with a much lowered risk of injury.
Well, that's it, because I see runners all the time, they don't come to me until they're injured. And then the runners who spend most of the week 9 to 5 in an office, bad posture, sat at a desk, jump out of the chair, run home, sort the kids out, go for a 6-mile run, and then they get injured. And I just realised on our walk how important sort of the posture is, and how that would benefit injury prevention, I suppose, for runners.
Yeah, you know, we're all busy, and so, like you said, we're sat down driving the car, we're commuting, we're then sat at the office, we're working hard behind a desk, we may not find the time to get up within that 8 hours, and that does lead to dehydration, tightness of muscles, and if we then, you know, got to get out of the office, put the shoes on, once I've done the run I'll feel great. If you go with that unstable foundation, because of the environment you've been working in, which is that what you're used to, then you've got that potential for injury. So it's how can we loosen up, how can we improve our feet, shoes, posture, balance.
But when you think your feet are the foundations of all of it, so whether it's Nordic walking or running, if your feet aren't right, you're going to struggle with any weight bearing activity that involves walking. And you know, we were just talking about your foot strike and heel strike to toe off, and we're both telling our clients or patients the same things, you know, so they really do sort of complement each other.
Brilliant. So what we'll do is we'll aim to meet up and we'll go for a walk with the group, and then we can do some talking during the walk where you'll tell us more about,
maybe give some exercises to do for foot strengthening, stretches, calf stretches, you know, those kind of things that are really important for if you're walking a lot. We could talk about socks and footwear.
Well, tell us about the socks, because we've got the Grasmere Gallop coming up this Saturday.
Oh yeah.
And it's 10k walk.
Yeah.
And blisters are a thing that some people suffer with.
Yeah, not everyone, but if you do, these are socks that I have discovered, I suppose, and they come from Australia. Okay. So the only way you can buy them before I got a stock and became the UK distributor was by getting them imported from Australia, which would take a couple of weeks.
So it's a bit of a rigmarole.
Yeah. And sometimes they weren't getting through customs and things like that. So I now have a stock, and so I can sell them to anyone in the UK and get them posted out the same day. They're not cheap, they're $27.95.
Oh, but waterproof socks as well.
They're a skin, so you wear them under your socks, so they're like a skin that just goes on, quite tight fitting. But the feedback has been unbelievable from people who have really struggled with blisters, serious blisters, to having none at all.
Fantastic. Yeah, you know, like you said, not everyone has blisters or suffers from them, but then there are people who get them occasionally, but they don't notice it because they're not maybe pushing
they just think it's normal. They just accept it as normal.
Or they're not doing these events, and as people are kind of getting involved with the running or the Nordic walking, they're pushing themselves a little bit further, longer distances, and we'll do some of the walks that are not just 5 kilometres but 7, 8 kilometres. As you do those longer walks, you put a little bit more pressure on your feet, and if you have those socks available, then that can be something.
Yeah, so they're called Armour Skin.
Armour Skin.
Yeah, and the details are either on the Armour Skin website or on my
put a link below the video
website. Yeah.
And then we'll have a look at those.
Yeah, I'll bring them. Well, I've got them on today, so I'll have them on that day.
We'll have a look in a minute. Great. So thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, no problem.
Give me a high five. Always have a high five with someone. Nice to meet you, and we'll
catch up again, definitely. Yeah, it's been great.
Thank you.